Hello friends, today I am making a roasted salsa. I have some bunch of last minute picked tomatoes that need to be used. I'd say there's about 13 pounds tomatoes. And I have 3 very large onions. These are going to go through the food processor, so you don't need to cut them up small. I'm just going to cut them up so they can get the roasted flavor of the oven. I have made salsa both roasted and non-roasted, and I think the flavors of the roasting just makes it pop, and it's really good. So try it. Make a small batch. I always recommend your first time trying a recipe, make a small batch, see if you like it before you're committed to a big one. Preheating at 425. Some jalapeños. I'm just going to take the tops off. I have 4. I'm hoping this is going to be medium spicy. And I have 1 cayenne pepper, which is probably overkill, but that's okay. I'm leaving seeds and all. Because I forgot to put gloves on, I'm gonna run over and wash my hands. I don't know if you've ever made something with hot peppers and touched your face after, or they just burn your hands. You don't want to do that. I'm just gonna cut the tops off. Any bad spots. I do have quite a few with some bad spots, so I will be doing that. So I'm using 1 head of garlic. Just peeling it by crushing it. Look at that. Something a little different I do. I just sprinkle some pepper on here, just a little coating, nice roasting. It's an extra layer of flavor. Just a little bit of salt to help draw the liquids out. This is just a half a teaspoon maybe. Some garlic powder. Just a light dusting, just some extra flavor. So this is gonna go in the oven at 400. I'm gonna check it in about 15 minutes. What you wanna see is some of the water on the bottom of the pan. A little bit of browning has gone on in the tomatoes and the onions, garlic and pepper. Here you will see we have some charring on the tomatoes, on the onions and peppers. It has released some of the water out of the tomatoes. Now I'm just gonna pulse them through a food processor. You could take off some of the skins if you want to. I'm just gonna leave them on. That's about the consistency I like on mine. A little chunky. Got myself a new food processor. My first time trying it out. Seems to work pretty good. I always do the hot peppers separately because I like those very chopped. So you don't get this huge chunk of pepper in your mouth. the cilantro. It's one head. Any more scraps you have in there? Go. So this is everything after it's been put through the food processor. Just gonna give it a stir. See if there's any chunks that need to be removed. It didn't get blended up very well. I think it looks good. What do you think? Oh, here's a piece right here. Half a teaspoon of pepper. You want 2 teaspoons of salt. This is that Celtic sea salt. I'm just gonna start there, just in case I think it's salty enough. Half a cup of lime juice. And I like just a tiny bit of sweetness. So this is optional, just like a tablespoon, teaspoon. And give this a stir. See a couple pieces of onion that are kind of large. So now is the time to taste it, see what you think before you put it in your jars, can it, whatever you're gonna do. I am going to water bath mine, but you do what works for your liking. You could also just refrigerate this. Ooh, got a little kick. I think it needs a little more lime. A little more salt. So I'm going to put mine in pint jars for 20 minutes. Do your research. Find out what works for you. Like I said, this can just be refrigerated also. Let's give this a second taste. What do you think? That's good. That's real good. Okay. This is Sandy from A Good Life Homestead. Thank you for joining me today in the kitchen, making some roasted salsa. And I'll see you next time when I'm cooking in the kitchen, growing in the garden.